Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with your Triple C. Obviously, she's already started to turn her wheel there to turn into this road.
That side of the road, yeah?
And a Triple C, if you don't know, is a corner cut-in and you can make your own mind up. Now, this one here, it's coming up to a roundabout. Obviously, I have priority to anything to my left. It's simple. Except for this guy. Yeah, he must be one of them ones that think it's first come, first serve. Now, we'll show this from the rear, just so I can get his number plate in, because I do like to show these people up. That's what I started the channel for, just to show people up more than anything else. There he is. Doesn't quite know what priority to the right means. Now in this clip we are approaching that same roundabout from where that guy pulled out from. So anything to our right hand side we haven't got priority over because it is priority to traffic approaching from the right. We're not looking at me though this time. We're looking at that idiot there. This is a dangerous individual, a very dangerous individual. So we've got no sound on here because I had music playing, unfortunately. I'm gutted that I had music playing. But here we go. Now that car that came out from the right there did actually bib him. It used his horn and look at the reaction it had. Look at this absolute nutcase. Actually chases him down the road. Now I was going this way anyway, but I wasn't going to go down the road that they go down, but I felt I had to just to have some video evidence on this if it was needed. As you can see, he's tried to overtake him here and someone's turning right, so you had to pull back in behind him. Obviously the car that's bibbed him now is starting to brick it a little bit and trying to get out of his way. Now as we come around the bend, he's already got in front of him and tried to block him off, but he's turned left. But that don't matter for him. Look at him. He just flies around this corner, reversing around the corner here. He's after him. So I wasn't going to go left here, but I am now. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be on my dash cam. So if the police need it, it's there. So there he goes. He's blocked the road and he's out. So the guy he was chasing has turned his vehicle round and was about to come back out onto the main road. But obviously this guy's blocked off the road and he's out of his van and he is shouting all sorts at this guy. There was no fisticuffs or anything like that. It was all just noise. I will translate what he actually said to that guy though, because I do speak fluent idiot. He was basically saying that the other guy should have waited for him, even though he was coming from the right, because it's first come first serve in his opinion, because he is one of them people that drags his knuckles along the ground as he walks. Now I've zoomed it in and paused it obviously. Look at that front tyre. Can you see any tread on that front tyre at all? So obviously after seeing that I did do a little check and it has got an MOT but no tax. Now be careful of this guy because this guy has obviously got a screw loose, because if you're going to preach and drive like that, at least make sure your vehicle is roadworthy and legal, which obviously it isn't. And just notice how quickly he pulled out of that turn in there. This guy was a little bit shook up. You can tell the way he was looking at me as if to say, what the bloody hell was that? Now the funny thing what was going on behind me while this was going on, I had a professional driver behind me and we all saw what was going on. She was shaking her head. I think it's a she anyway. But in true professional driver style, just decides to stop there and have a little look. Never mind who's behind her or anything else. I'm just going to stop and have a little look and block up the road. Now, I am going to play that to you again without me talking at all. And I'm just going to play a little background music because people, believe it or not, don't like the sound of my voice and they prefer to actually watch it with no pauses and everything.
London streets, so how they gleam, flashing lights, a city's dream. Phones in hands, Audis fly, Jumping lights, the red we spy. Berks in murks, so bold and brash. Farts in fights, making splash. Dash cam rolling night and day. Catch the chaos on display. Oh, the London dash cam sees it all. From the mighty rise to the foolish fall. Every turn and every bend, captured moments never end. Speeding through the city's heart, drivers playing reckless parts. Flashing lights and sirens wail. Dashcam's tail never fails. All these blazing down the lane. Phones are ringing in the rain. Mercs with drivers all elite. Fiat darting through the street. Oh, the London dashcam sees it all. From the mighty rise to the foolish fall. Every turn and every bend, captured moments never end.
Okay, that's enough of that shit. Now, let's get on to some more roundabouts. Obviously, all that lot coming towards me has priority over me because they are coming from my right. I know it's straight on, but you get the idea, yeah? But I'm going to be helped out here by one of my favourites, the good old Audi that needs 2 lanes, but it is indicating left. So, because he's holding up the other car, I can go. Unless it's something like this that is already starting to turn. And again, you can see that he's turning. Now, we were never close, but he did make it difficult. As you can see, he goes completely over it.
Muppet.
So again, we're coming up to another roundabout. I can see to my left that I have priority over, that there's nothing coming. But to my right, there is something coming. I can beat him to the giveaway lines there. No trouble whatsoever. If it was priority to someone that's already on the roundabout or first come, first serve. So I wait because I knew he wasn't going to stop. So in this clip, we are looking at the professional delivery driver in front of us that shows us the textbook way of how to do things. You know, the mirror, signal, maneuver. How about brake? For no reason, and then maybe put an indicator on. Yeah, there's a new system for that as well now, I guess, as well as these roundabout idiots that think it's first come first serve. So we're off to the good old M25 now, and obviously we are at the A3 turn-off, or about to be, and the left lane, the far left, is a slip road for the A3. I don't know why that great big lorry there is leaving such a great big gap in front of him. People just see them gaps and they take the piss. They will go right up the inside and cut in front of you. Maybe he don't care. Maybe he's actually reading a map or something and he don't know where he's going. But yeah, the gap was way too big, really. Anyway. He goes past us now, but there is still a really big gap in the inside lane, and we are waiting for the person that's going to take advantage of that. And here it comes, right on cue. And look at that. It's a professional driver, but not one of Sadiq Khan's mob. I don't know where that one's licensed, but it's not Sadiq's. So we go back to the front, and there's still that massive gap that he takes full advantage of. Some people might say, can't blame him, but he knows exactly where he's going because he's gone straight out into the middle lane now because he knows what's coming up on the inside lane, which is why I am always in the middle lane or the outside lane at this junction, because someone will obviously leave it so late to get from lane 1 to the slip road, lane 1 will have to stop for a self-entitled driver. This happens virtually every time I'm on this junction, and it's not just this junction it happens, it's anywhere where there is traffic like this, where the slip road eventually stops and this part of the road, the 1, 2, 3 lanes, are going faster. See, now the slip road you can see has stopped and is heavier and not moving. Our lanes are moving, and that's where people will take advantage of that, and they will move over as late as possible. Every single time. I do not know why they don't have cameras on these junctions to nick these people. It will stop them if they keep getting fines and points. But here we are. It's the self-entitled Range Rover. It can only have been 3 or 4 different types of cars really that does it. But yeah, today it's a Range Rover. And as we saw, the slip road was moving quite nicely as well, but they still have to do it. So now we come to a slip road on, or a couple of them. There's one directly right there to my left hand side, which isn't a problem. No one's coming up it, so there's no problem there. But if you go over to the far left now, there's a couple of cars that will be coming up there. That one there, and there's going to be another one, a trade plate guy. Now that slip road turns into a proper lane, so there's no reason for that guy to pull out there and make the car in front of me brake. There's no reason for this trade plate guy to get into that little gap there. You've got your own lane. There's a lane. There's 2 lanes in actual fact to the left hand side of you. No reason to get into my braking distance. Stupid way of entering a roundabout. I reckon I've got roundabouts on the brain. Stupid way to enter a motorway. I can't even talk now. I've gone. No, I'm not. I'm still here. I'm still on the good old M25. And as you can see, there's slip roads coming on. Now, some of you will be saying, well, what are you doing all the way out there? Well, the first lane becomes another slip road coming off. So I'm not going into that. Now, what we're looking at is this guy here who sees something that I didn't see, or maybe it should be the other way around. I saw something that he didn't see. Now, the reason I'm in this lane, can you guess? Can you guess why I'm in this lane and not in the inside lane? Remember, the far inside lane to the right becomes a slip road, so I do not want that. So this guy comes up the inside of me. Any ideas why I was in this lane? Why didn't that guy actually even see it? I do not know. You'll see him come back into view in a second. There he is. He's coming back into view. And he has to come in behind me. Now, why do you think that could be? Yes, because I'm overtaking that bloody van. I don't know why he couldn't see that. Bizarre. Really bizarre. So we're still on the good old M25 a little bit further down the road. And once again, to the right hand side as we're looking at it, it turns into a slip road. But there is someone that wants that slip road that isn't already in the slip road. Can you guess which motor it is? Which motor is it? That Audi's looking favourite, isn't it? It's hovering there, but it's going past me. Huh. Oh, it's the Citroen. Didn't see that one coming. Anyway, let's see how far he left it. How late this guy left it before his road run out. Not very far at all. Now in this clip you'll see that there is a bus lane to my right hand side as we're looking at it, and we got this guy here that's driving in it, and he's okay to drive in it. The times are out, he can drive in it. He's got his summer outfit on there, look, his little hat and everything. Doesn't he look sweet? Oh, I love him. And he keeps looking over at me saying, what are you doing there? Well, I'm currently in the correct lane. That is why I'm out here. I've got nothing in front of me. I am doing the speed limit. And you'll notice that them 2 cars behind me have pulled over. And there's a reason for that. It's because the left hand lane becomes a left turn only. Unfortunately, our little summery outfit guy there didn't quite actually see that until it was too late. He was preferring to look at me as if to say, why are you in the outside lane not going fast enough? Well, I was actually doing the speed limit and I was in the correct lane because I want to go straight on. In actual fact, Our little summary outfit guy wants to go straight on as well, but he was so preoccupied in looking at me, he forgot to get into the correct lane. So there he is in his little hat. Doesn't he look sweet? Anyway, we're going to wait for these lights as he crosses his arms there in total frustration of being behind me. Look at him, he's just angry with me being in front of him. He really is. And guess what? He tries the same thing again a little bit further down the road. Sometimes you learn from your mistakes, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you wear a summer outfit with a little bitty hat on. So anyhow, this guy is getting quite close to me now. He doesn't like doing the speed limit, even though there is a camera there. See it behind? And he's got really close to me. And when you see these people in your rear view mirror, you can see the frustration in them. They want you to get into the bus lane, the wrong lane to go straight on, so they can overtake. And he's done it again. He's gone in the bus lane, and it's a left turn only lane. But where are you going? I'm going straight on, but where are you oh, you're going straight on as well. He's going straight on in his little summer outfit. Oh, we've got to love him, haven't ya? I seriously need to stop picking on old people, because half the viewers that watch this are in the beige brigade. So let's get back to business, shall we? And leave these old folk alone. We're on the good old M25 by the A3 turnoff again, but going in the opposite direction this time. But we're not looking at the slip road. Not this time. We're looking at a petrol head moment and an illegal moment in the outside lane. Just coming up there now, you'll see a little Jeep thing being towed in the outside lane, and that's the problem. As far as I'm aware, you're not allowed to use a trailer in the outside lane, no matter how slow it's going. Now in this clip we're looking at someone crossing the road in a mobility, it's easy for me to say, mobility scooter. And I don't know if she realises how lucky she is. She's on 3 wheels. As she turned round there, she turned a bit sharp and yeah, was on 3 wheels for a little while. Observation is a very important part of driving. To actually know a little bit what's going on around you is vital sometimes.
Did he not say to turn up this road? It came all the way round.
Yeah.
What's that man doing?
He doesn't know that we're here, that's for sure.
We don't get.
Yeah.
What's that man doing?
He doesn't know that we're here, that's for sure. I have no idea what it's waiting for. It's indicating left. There's obviously nothing coming from the right or the left or anywhere. And it's still there. So I'm on the A217 at the moment. It's a 40 mile an hour speed limit, and the car next to me has got it's the Blue Rinse Brigade. It's the Blue Rinse Brigade. Oh, I do hope you're turning right, because you're doing 33 miles an hour in a 40 in the outside lane, and I want to turn right. No, you're just a fucking wanker. So just to let you know, before this clip starts properly, we have run out of stock of the self-entitlement car wax. Yep, I think this car coming up has actually bought a few tubs of it. As you can see, we have got a professional driver in front of us and a Burke in a Merc reversing out of a space. Now, they're both as bad as each other. The Merc actually stops right in the middle of everything. The professional driver is picking someone up. So why are you moving out to the right hand side? There's a big dangerous area now to your left hand side that cars, bikes, anything go past.
Don't worry about anyone else though, will ya? You sort yourself out. Yeah, we'll all wait for you. Oh, the self-entitlement wax has got to come out for this one. Has not looked in the mirror at all. Wow. That's scary shit.
As I say though, this guy in front of me now is just as bad as the Merc because he's blocking up the whole road here. No one can get past. He doesn't know that I'm picking up someone from here as well, but I'm picking up from the left hand side. People can go round me. They can't go past him. Again, this isn't a Sadiq Khan car. This is an Epsom and Ewell licensed by, and they don't come with mirrors, them cars. Now in this clip, this is a very special moment for this channel. We come across something that we have never seen before. It's an Audi indicating. There it is, second car, it's indicating left. There it is. The only trouble is though, it doesn't fucking turn left. You couldn't make it up, could you? Always an Audi. We come to a little petrol head moment, and as ever, I haven't got a clue what it is. Yep. I know someone that will though. One of you guys will. I know you will. Without looking it up as well, you will know what that is. Well, after all this time trying to find an Audi indicating, I actually stumble across another one indicating. That white one there indicating right. And yet it doesn't turn right. But we've all changed our minds at them junctions. Anyway, what about this one though? I don't think that no U-turn sign is big enough, do you? Obviously not for her. Now in this clip we are just about to cross the A217 and there's two lanes that go straight on, but as soon as we get past the traffic lights here, my lane goes into a right turn only lane to go onto a roundabout. Now watch the way this car handles it in front. No indication, I'm just pulling across. Now I know from the front camera here it does look like it's really tight and there is only one lane here, but trust me, there is two lanes, and I will show you it from the rear camera because it looks totally different from the rear camera. It looks so much wider from the rear camera. So there we are going through the lights now, and you'll see that two cars can actually fit side by side here. The road markings, as per usual, are shit. They are just non-existent. But I don't know what that car was doing in front of me, just swapping lanes without any indication or anything. It's funny how cameras can make it look so different, the front and the rear camera there. Now in this clip, we are heading towards another roundabout. And as I keep saying, it's priority to traffic approaching from the right. You see that great big bus on the right hand side there? Well, that has priority over us and anything coming from the other side, except if you're a Prius. Yeah. But I guess that one must have been one of Sadiq Khan's mob. Must have been. Why does everyone make roundabouts look so difficult? So we're going to be turning left here and we come across some bikers. They're not very nice bikers because they left one behind. There they go. They do nothing wrong legally or anything like that to us, but they've left one behind. You don't leave your mates behind, do you? I mean, come on. Here he is. Look, they left him behind. How rotten are them first two? Should be ashamed of themselves. In this clip, we are coming to that roundabout again. Oh yes, that roundabout.
Or is it that difficult?
So as you can see, in front of us we got a zebra crossing, but in front of that it's another roundabout. I can't do it no more. Now, that Mitsubishi has got priority over that van, but has to wait for the van who wants to block everything up. I don't see the point in it. Why would you want to block it up when you haven't even got priority? Now, we're coming up to something else now. Is this legal? Now, I'm not too hot on my bike laws and stuff like that, especially these little electric things. But 2 on them. Are you allowed 2 on them?
Is that legal,
And
that one?
it has got like a little number plate on it, but you can't read it. If it has got a number plate on it, if that's a legitimate number plate there, then surely they should have crash helmets on as well, because it's a proper bike. But I don't think that's a proper number plate. So a little bit further down the road from there, we got a Burke and a Merc behind us, and it's pretty obvious to me that she's on the phone. She does a little scout round though, to be fair to her. At least she's looking round to see if there's any coppers around. But that head is not normal. It's not looking at a dashboard or nothing like that, is it? Up and down with the head there just to check that I haven't gone. That's definitely on the phone. It's crazy the amount of people I see do it. It really is. And obviously another sign is that I can get that far away from her before she actually starts to drive. So I would say definitely on the phone. So in this clip, guess who we're looking at? There's only one person on the road. Yep, that's cyclist. And you can see that there is a red light in front of it. And pedestrians crossing as well. Doesn't stop them though, does it? So in this clip, we've got cyclists that go round the wrong side of the bollards, and we've got pedestrians crossing on a red man with a BMW, one of them great big BMWs, coming straight towards them. There they go, and there comes the BMW and the cyclist. Yeah. I don't know why they couldn't see that great big BMW coming towards them, or even the red man. In this clip, I'll let my sat-nav tell you where we are.
In 200 yards, turn left onto Streatham High Road, A23.
Yep, what she said. Now, this is straightforward again. There's 2 lanes. The left goes left, and the right goes right. It can't be any more simple than that, can it? Well, it can for some people, especially if you're in Streatham. It's the usual suspects that do it. As we come up here, we are going to hit the red light right at the end of the road.
Take the next left onto Streatham High Road, A23, then use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Streatham.
And you can see all the arrows there telling you what lane goes where. It's quite simple. It really is simple. But as you saw, the left-hand lane has got a big queue of traffic in it. The right-hand lane hasn't. And this guy, this Charlie here, doesn't seem to think that that applies to him. He can go in that lane and turn left. But then he isn't the only one. There's another stereotype person or vehicle that does that. It's not just your BMWs, your Mercs and your Audis. It's the Ford Transit, obviously, that does it as well. And there's a reason why he's hanging back, because he wants to give himself a little bit of space to sneak in. So we've gone back to the front camera now.
Oh, yeah. You know exactly what you've done. On the phone as well as he does it.
Unfortunately, the camera didn't pick up the phone. He had it on his lap, holding it in his hand on his lap. You see his head down, but yeah. But didn't see the phone at all. But I get in front of him here, and to be fair to him, he didn't push it. He merged in turn okay. but he obviously has skipped past a hell of a lot of traffic back there. And if we go to the rear camera, you can see, yeah, the transit doing exactly the same.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Streatham Common North, A214.
So the same car a little bit further down the road, and you get to see the mentality of this person driving this car. He doesn't give a shit about anyone else as long as he's okay, as we just saw back there. He does it in a very different way up here though. He's seen a parking space that he wants and just stops right in the middle of the road. Everyone else behind him can just wait.
Stopped in the middle of the road almost to park.
Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.